we're going over here to help a buddy. He's got a little Nova, a little street car, true street daily driver type car. And we noticed in one of his videos he posted it was going really, really hard, right? So we talked to him a little bit and reached out, and I'm hoping that we can help him get it sorted out tonight. So we're pulling up here and we're gonna see if we can't get El Vaquerito figured out, the little cowboy, Tricky Dick himself. He's done a lot for street racing around here and all over the place, and he does a lot for everybody. So, you know, being that he's local and we're local and street shit is what we're about anyway, so I figure anything we can do to help him out would kind of help give back a little bit all the time he puts into these races and shit for us.
Plus, diagnosing a problem is your favorite thing.
Plus, I love problems. I love fixing issues, especially when they're not mine.
This side was half an inch, more than half an inch now? Yeah, it was like 5/8 lower on this side than it was on that side.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the Slap Chop. Soup, coleslaw stuff, you want 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds, it's done.
My coilover height. Like whenever you measure from like, say the bottom to like right here.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I even looked at it like from the panel to the bead lock. And I looked at the car, and every pass it's ever made, it's always sagged on that side and taken off. It was so much, I'm feeling right now, my gut intuition, it's like it was such a drastic change. Like even the car sits flat now. It's always sat like this since I got it back from the keys. Never thought to mess with it or anything. And so I'm always here like, man, like I almost feel like starting from zero and just adjusting that, period, leaving everything else alone. Even give it back that turn on the rear steering and go and try it.
But you had it scaled.
Right.
And the scales the sheet you sent me.
Yeah.
That was with the coils adjusted the way they were?
Yeah. Yeah, with that side lower. See, it's never been touched. I've never messed with the rear, dude, the entire time. So it was scaled like that, and then it had the alignment done. You know, at that place on 59th and Bryant, it's an older dude that does race car shit too, and so he said it pretty straight, but like you said, straight to the way the rear end was. So all I'm thinking is where would be I brought it.
Merle's?
Merle's frame alignment? That's on Shields.
Yeah. Or no, is that who it was?
No, it's on Bryant and 59. Bro, he was open, I took it, he did it, and it was great. But
wouldn't it change when his weight's in it? Because your weight's not in it right now, right?
Yeah.
No.
So this is where we're at right now.
But he's saying with his weight in it, it was still off.
Got 60 and 45, and this my toolbox is bolted down with my tools.
With the weight of like him.
Right. Raising or cranking this spring up is gonna put some left in the car. So if it's going right, it's gonna make it not go as right.
Right.
But the problem is that is only gonna apply when the car
takes off.
Well, when it gets the leverage from the tire,
right,
and it rolls back, then that spring being pushed up is gonna make it want to drive straighter. But as hard as it went right, I don't know if the spring was even in play.
Right.
As hard as it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's an instant, right.
Right.
Okay.
So I think it may be a little bit of both.
Right.
But right now, so
a good start point would be, that's why I brought a jack, I got my tools, I can adjust, I brought everything, bro. I can adjust the length like a turn or two, I can adjust the coilovers a height or two.
Did you already adjust the coilover or no?
Yes, I adjusted the coilover.
Okay, and it sits more level or you don't know?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we measured.
How many turns did you put in it?
One whole turn, which is good for a half an inch.
On the spanner? One turn on the spanner wrench?
It was about a turn, right? One whole turn. Yeah. Yeah, one turn. And what I know is right now I got 21 ground to the fender, 21 ground to the fender. And on top, if I ignore the fenders, like right at the bead lock.
Okay. It's a regular coilover though?
It's a right tech single adjustable.
But I mean regular spanner, coilover, whatever.
Yes.
One turn shouldn't be half an inch, but if it made a half an inch difference, then it was definitely light on this corner anyway, so that's good. But worst case scenario, it goes left. And when a race car goes left, that's the best. That's the easiest and best thing in the world. When they go right, that's when you go, oh man, we fucked up. You know what I mean? Because all race cars want to go left. So we put the.
This motherfucker's going right.
When you get one that goes right, that's
You got
my.
problems.
That's my. I love. That's. I'm like, oh man, I love a problem. You know what I mean?
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why Jackie's here.
All the problems.
I love a problem. Anything with problems, man. Hey, I love anything with problems. So,
Oh man.
when I seen the car, you know, so to me, a race car going right, I'm like, I can fix that. You know what I mean? A race car going left, anybody can fix it. So, I say, just for the grins, because right now anything different is better.
Right. 'Cause that was not good.
So I say, go ahead and put the turn. Or if it's still got the one turn in the bar,
It's got that one turn.
leave it.
Leave it.
It's longer one turn on this
Yes,
side,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Leave that, and then leave your
Coilovers, both of them matching the same height.
And worst case scenario, it goes left.
Right.
Best case scenario, it goes straight.
Great.
If it still goes right, then we're gonna keep cranking on something. What the hell is that?
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar. What is it, son?
I don't know, sir, but it looks like a giant dick.
Yeah, so that's what we have. I have one full turn, which I marked it with a paint marker. I got one full turn longer, and I gave it what's measuring to be exactly half an inch. Dude, it was 20. It was like 20 and a quarter versus 21. I mean, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
So
and that means that
it even looks stupid.
I don't see how it's scaled the way they said it scaled,
Bro,
or somebody has cranked on it since then at one of these places, because like it was scaled close on the rear in that sheet. But man, for it to be sitting that far off, something would have to be, you know what I mean?
I mean, I got
Pretty far.
the battery on this side.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with what you have going back here. This is all behind the axle. So this is, when it's behind the axle, you could almost put it here, and it's still going to distribute most of it on both. You know, it'll be a little different, but it's not as bad as.
I wasn't even gonna think about try it. Like, you know how the game is. Try it without the wing. Try it with.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my thing is like, even if I could have gone faster, but it goes. I'd rather be like this and pull up on a shitty road and be like, it's cool. I'm about as set up as I am. It's like good road, bad road.
I don't think it could go any harder right than it went in the video. So however,
I'm gonna be like this.
However it was set up then is the way we want to make it go straight, because if it goes straight with the same way it was when it went hard right, it'll go straight anyway.
I'm excited. So like so I'm not gonna touch anything. Leave that one turn and and we're even.
So what you did is you crank some spring into this side,
Yes.
which is going to push this tire down harder. That's going to try and make this tire outrun that tire. You'll get more bite.
And on the rear, I am set up the single adjustables all the way tight, 7 torques loose. So all the way tight, 7 torques loose.
And that's what it was over there. Okay, yeah.
And on the front, it's like a double adjustable Vikings. So I think it's like a total of 14, and I'm smack in the middle on compression and rebound, smack in the middle.
But they're both the same. Okay.
I checked that at the
Is
house.
coilovers in the front or no?
Yeah, coilovers in the front, like the Vikings in the front. Yeah. So and those are both like I said, 12. So they're
Those
like
were on there when he scaled it? Okay.
Yeah. Which I don't think they're like nice coilovers.
Man, the fact that it's got coilovers all the way around, it'll be easy to make it go straight. All we got to do is get the, and once we get it to go straight here or whatever, I still would recommend taking it and measuring everything out and saying, okay, this is where 0 is. So if you ever have it apart or you take something out, you can put it right back to where it was.
To right here.
And say, if I measure from here to here and here to here, it's straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But this road does have that crown, so it might go a little
Well, I don't think
right.
you're going here or you're
That's
going
what
over there.
everybody was telling me. Some people were asking me like, hey, did you try that shit on the left lane though? Because they were talking about poles. And they were like, did you try it? I'm like, no, I was on the
Man,
right.
you could have been on the moon. That motherfucker went so hard right, it wouldn't matter. That fucking goddamn, you could have been in the
You would have killed the cameraman.
Yeah, if you was in the left lane, I wouldn't have flagged you. That motherfucker was coming right at you, bro. Fuck.
Dude, for real, bro. Oh, I know. And it's.
She showed me the video and I was like, God damn.
What the hell am I looking at?
And he stayed in it. I was like, man, he was fucking. He was about it.
You said the draggy was on. You said,
That's how you know there's a draggy in the car. When somebody stays in it and it's that far out of shape.
you think I should do like full 660 if it goes good, or you think I should just do like 330 and see like?
Well, what's the goal here? After, if it goes straight, what's the goal? You know what I mean? Or is the goal just to make it go straight?
Well, we can just make. I mean, if it feels good, then I'm gonna go for like a new personal best DT and see that.
If it's still moving, just let out and we'll make an adjustment.
If I'm still fighting it.
If you're still having to drive it, just let out and we'll make an adjustment. But if it's smooth and fast and straight, not even God can make you let out of that one.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
All right. I'm gonna set it back down. This is my buddy. He helped me with the jack and my tools and stuff. So
I don't do that. Oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's too goddamn funny to get racist, dog. Well, for anybody else.
I just wanted to build something different, you know? Not just another box body. I said what I said.
Yeah.
No,
This ain't even just another Nova, this motherfucker. Alright. I felt like a little kid who was driving down the highway that day. And I was like, look at that bad. I was like, goddamn motherfucker, bad. And I was videoing on it. I was like, that's gotta be him. That's gotta be him.
I'm gonna message that motherfucker. I
So I'm
remember.
gonna message him, asking if that's him.
Oh, and everybody's out there on race day saying they got a street cruiser. What's wrong? Oh, I'm taking the kids to the mall, loaded in the car full of kids. Jump box, I got an air compressor.
Which jump box you
Oh,
got?
this is the shit, my man.
Oh, yeah?
This right here is the only reason we had a shootout in Wichita during that cold weather, because this motherfucker got,
4250, god damn.
bro, when we had that race and that cold front came in Wichita, and all I said to drive meeting is, you guys need to jump, I got one, bro. I was like, can I get my shit back? Bro, I jumped like 6 cars that day.
Oh, yeah.
They were out there freaking like the guy from Texas,
Yeah,
freaking
those motherfuckers are bad.
Tim, whatever.
We
with
got the Schumacher one or whatever, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it's that big. 4250 is big.
I just wanted to make sure like I could jump like
Yeah.
a diesel,
Oh, it's
or
bad.
Yeah.
you know, if this shit dies, I want to be able
Those
to
are
jump
nice.
it.
Those are nice. So it sits good now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this up, put the stuff up. Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
Oh, yeah.
AC, ice cold, heater
Oh,
works.
it's a D1?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
It's at 777 to the wheels right now
Damn.
with that loose converter.
Oh, yeah.
But we're spinning it pretty high. It's like 18 or 19 pounds. I'm like, man, I don't know.
D1?
I don't think that little guy's got much more than that.
Yeah.
It might be time for like what, a F194 or F9?
The one that's on my black truck is a F1. It looks just like it, the same size, but it's the F1A94 or whatever.
What's that good for horsepower wise?
Honestly, they'll make about the same. Like when we used to do all the D1s and F1s, they make about the same power, but the D1 just makes a shit ton more heat and has belt trouble, whereas the F1 don't. The F1, you can spin it a lot slower, it'll make the same boost, and so you don't need as much intercooler, you don't need as much belt.
This one's got the 10% overdrive on the harmonic balancer and the little air to water tank. I mean, it feels like a
It's
cool
weighing
night.
18 pounds though.
18
So it's
pounds.
an X then.
D1X, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the next move would be the F1A or whatever, but
I don't want to go smaller. It's got a 385 pulley. I'm like, I mean, I know that's not small.
yeah, you could go to the F1 and go up to like a 4-inch pulley or whatever, 4.25
4,
pulley,
mhm.
and then probably make more
But
power.
same power, like at 12 pounds instead of saying
Yeah,
spinning it at 18.
yeah, 12 pounds would make the same power, but you wouldn't need as much intercooler or whatever. I don't know what you got going on there. You got
Dude,
air water?
yeah. So air to water, custom fast, right here. Dude, and look, it's a stock front end. It's not like the church boys
Oh,
tubular.
that's
It's
cool.
literally a stock front end. With
Oh,
with
it's
the
all stock. Oh,
Literally.
yeah.
Well,
Has it got a rack though?
wrap.
It's not put a rack in.
Yeah. And I got a big air to water system right here.
These motherfuckers are scary without rack and
Oh, I know. And then, like, dude, look at that size. That's like big air to water.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, like, my temperatures are like 150, like full pass 150.
Hell yeah.
If I shove ice in there, I mean, I can get it down to like 30.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
Yeah, with a cold night, like, well, I mean, it feels decent.
Yeah.
Dude, summertime though, if you're racing during the day, put some ice in that shit. Oh my god,
Yeah, we used to call the D1s frying pans because they get hot.
bro, my aunt be smoking cigarettes during the summertime. Yeah.
You got some juice or something?
Yeah, I got some juice ready to go. Press the log button.
Oh shit! Look at you.
Yeah, no, I know.
Look at
I
you.
swear. I learned how to log a pass, make sure the fuel's all there.
Hell yeah.
And
You're really growing up, you know?
dude, I'm telling you, I'm serious.
You're almost full grown.
Before you know it, man, I might even get into the retard table. Sorry.
You've been in the retard table for years. Alright guys, check it out. New shirts are in. Fortunately, they've been flying off the shelves. They're just about sold out. By the time you watch this video, they will probably be sold out. Shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, the whole deal. But there's another pre-order on the website right now. This pre-order will end Sunday, November 26th. If you'd like to have these by Christmas for yourself or as a present for someone else, get your pre-order in now. Don't miss out. Thank you very much for all your support and patience with us along the way.
Nice.
Sorry.
That shit look pretty, baby.
There's something about those 55-year-old GM lap belts that really make it that much more exciting. Because you know you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Hey man, it looked good though.
Dude, I know.
It looked good. Hey, just it went once it got out there, it just went a little bit
I kept
right.
fighting it, yeah.
But that's the spring deal, you know, because it was straight when it was in the shit. Once it got out there, it drifted a little bit, but
Yeah, I had to
nothing
bring
like
it.
it was before.
No, I know. But the only thing I'm wondering now, left wondering now is, you know, I wonder if I could put that turn back on that one side versus the coilover.
What's that?
I wonder if I could put that turn back on that rear steering, or should I leave it on there?
No, if you shorten that bar, it's going back in the ditch.
It's going back in the
Yeah.
ditch. So
if it right now, I'm not 100% sure that it doesn't need a little more because it's still going right, but once it gets out there, usually if it goes right when it gets out there, it's a preload deal. If it goes right immediately, it's a steer deal. So like, I would put more spring in that side and try it again.
even more spring.
Yeah, because it's still going right. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch the video, it still went right. It wasn't nothing like it was before. In that bar, the steering wheel is going to now need to be a little bit left.
Right.
If you had it straight,
Right.
it would have driven a little left. Was it straight or were you holding it left?
I was kind of driving it left to get, it was trying to pull me right.
Right.
And whenever I'm driving on regular traffic now, you know, like I said before, this is the reason why I fall back to that. Because before I could drive on the highway and let go of the steer when I would brag about it. But once we did that, it's like you talked about the front flaps though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How to like,
Yeah.
because the front, yeah, you're right. Like I think whenever I took the alignment to the guy,
You're looking at like the rear tires, you know, so if your rear end was like this, they have to align the front like this, and then it drives straight.
Right.
And you can let go of the wheel and it does fine. But the
Right.
problem is when you launch, it rear steers like this.
Right.
And then you have to drive it back.
Right.
So what you're doing is you're bringing this back, but the front is still aligned for this.
Right. So now I
So
cocked it.
now, so now you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? Actually, no, it'd be this way.
But right now, like the steer,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
right now, I
you-
pull wants to pull right, so I kept
Yeah.
driving it back
Yeah.
left out there.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm thinking like with those flaps,
Yeah.
if I
So-
go 1 for 1,
So what you're gonna have to do is once we get this to where it's right and it's straight, then you'll just have to take the tie rods on the front and you'll go, because it was like this, so now it's like this, you need to bring it back. So you'll lengthen, if the tie rod's in the front, you'll lengthen the passenger one a couple flats, shorten this one a couple flats.
1 for 1, 1 for
Or
1.
whatever, yeah, whatever it is, do it the same on both sides.
Yeah, 1 for
And then go
1.
drive it and make sure the steering wheel's straight.
Off of that. And don't touch the rear.
Yeah, because that's what drives the car is the rear.
Right.
This is just so your steering wheel is straight and you feel
Just
better.
saying, I'm just roll racing up here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just roll racing. Dude, it felt new personal best, by the way. I swear.
Hey,
Dude, I
nice.
know, dude, it felt terrible. I was out there like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, it just kept pulling, bro. It was, let's see, so my old personal best was 6, yeah, 5, I wish. It was 647. I'll be small tire on that shit.
Yeah.
No, it was a 647, and right now it was 636 with a 60 foot of 153
God
Nice.
damn.
at 111 miles an hour.
That motherfucker's fast.
So the G's pulled good.
I told you that one
Yeah.
on that one video I showed you or whatever.
Yeah, she said
Just
your
because you took
62.
your 660
Hey,
off,
that's
but off your
66.
other times, we were like, that's fast.
Like with
Yeah.
her car, when we bring her car out here, off the trailer, if it goes 140 anything to the 60, we're usually pretty happy.
Fuck yeah, that shit feels
So-
insane.
Like, but
I never
but
been
if
this
we,
fast.
but we have a whole lot of 153s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that's fast as fuck.
153s feel insane.
That's fast.
Especially for how heavy it is.
What was it, 330?
Uh,
416? Yeah, that's fucking.
Oh yeah, I was staying in it, dude. I was like, I passed the sign, like, shoop, and I'm
That's why
like,
they count out the pro bracket radio all the
I was
time.
watching your video, and
Yeah,
you
that's
Yeah.
why they. When she ran daily driver classes back in the day, they never allowed that tire because it's such.
Because it's good, yeah.
It's a good tire.
Yeah.
No, what's funny to me is like, I watched your video when you're like, hey, she let off right before the 8 mile, and it stuck to my mind. I'm like, don't let off before the 8 mile.
Sure
You
you
don't
let
know.
off early?
We go off at your mark too.
That's the first one I've ever seen where anybody stayed in it the whole way.
Because he marked it. He
Oh, no,
knows
I
it.
was just
You
like,
probably drove it way past.
I was like, I'm going really, really fast right now. No, it was
Because
like,
the draggy doesn't start your time until the car's moving a mile an hour. So
Yeah, here
your
was
finish line is further away.
yeah, here's that pass.
Oh wow, he got the video with the time and shit. This motherfucker still got the Android. Can't send it to nobody.
Look at that. So see, it was going right. I brought it back left.
What is it, right? Hell yeah. But then once I got out there, it was all right.
Oh yeah, so in car it was like this again.
So what was your steering wheel like just driving normal?
Brought it over.
And it was fine. And it didn't move when you let off either. You'll know if it's too far. If we go too far, when you let off, it'll.
Oh God. Oh shit. Hell no.
Oh, you gotta do it in a Pro Mod. Like when I went quarter mile in that Pro Mod, that was the first thing I ever had rear steering. When you're going down the track, you have so much rear steering. We had like 3/8 of an inch of rear steering. So my rear end was 3/8 of an inch cock. So it was like this going down the track. And so when you let off, it was.
You have to do all that shit just
Yeah.
to make that thing go.
If you watch a Pro Mod from the top end, they're driving dollar bread the whole way.
Let's breathe. Help her real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.